Hello everybody, this video shows an interesting breeding that I did with Grizzbolt, one of the, if not the most iconic pal in Palworld. And after some steps in breeding, which I'm going to explain to you in this video, I got this one with Musclehead, Ferocious, Lord of Lightning, and Legend. Now, as you can see here, on him I have Lord of Lightning. This is not coming with him. This is I had to breed through another one and go through different breedings in order for finally to have this on Grizzbolt. But this one focuses on attack, as you can see here, with Musclehead, Ferocious, Legend, and Lord of Lightning. Alright, so again we have Musclehead, attack plus 30, Ferocious, attack plus 20, Legend, attack plus 20. This is Legend very important because they give him defense. The HP is not high, so if you have this extra defense, this is great. You can have an extra defense, for example, instead of Ferocious if you like. This is something optional, but if you want to focus on attack, these are like the best enemies you can get. With Lord of Lightning, 20% increase to lightning attack damage. Like all lighting, of course, is electric, and just so you know, once you level him up a bit, we're gonna get the Lightning Claw. And you see, this is Grizzbolt special skill. After leaping at an enemy and tearing at it twice with its electric charged claws, it attacks the ground, sending an electric shock throughout the area. Right? And these are other ones. Again, I didn't add anything. So we got really comes with all electric. Of course, you can add more, but this is the default. Alright, it comes with all electric abilities. Like he's now the ultimate electric type of pal that you can have. And this is the best one to have, of course, against water. As you can see, electric is strong against water type of enemies, pals. Now, before we jump into more spicy information, just want to show you that I added Sparkit here as well. Why? Let's check Sparkit. His partner skill while in team, you don't need to use it as long as in the team, increase the attack power of electric pals. So here we also have synergy, which allows us to increase the electric damage as well. So again, all electric damage and also another pal that increase the electric damage of Grizzbolt as well. Now, as you can see here, this is from Palworld GG. You can see the problem here. We only have basically two ways to breed Grizzbolt, either Grizzbolt and Grizzbolt that result, of course, in Grizzbolt, or go with Mossanda and Rayhound. This is the other option is the only option we can use other pals in order to breed Grizzbolt. But no worries, we need other pals in order to get to Mossanda and Rayhound, unless, well, you can't actually use any of them yet. The reason for that is because we need the specific skill that is called Lord of Lightning. Now, before we jump into the breeding itself, and of course, by the way, if you find something that might be better, please, by all means, let us know in the comment section below. But here you can see you can just go to the sanctuary at the southern part of the map and get it, both day and night. But the problem is we won't able to do it if we want certain type of abilities that not actually are achievable if you capture Grizzbolt. It doesn't have it. We need to find another pal and use breeding in order to give Grizzbolt that certain ability that we're after. Now, the one that has this ability is called Orserk, number 106. You see Electric and Dragon. And you can see we can only find him both day and night in this North Sanctuary here on the map. Not anywhere else, just this place. Keep in mind, based on my experience, some of them drop without Lord of Lightning, but again, you don't have to find an alpha in order to get Lord of Lightning. I just kept, of course, all the ones that has Lord of Lightning in order to breed. Depends on what I like, what I want. And of course, if you forgot, Lord of Lightning, again, because we're going with lightning damage, to 20% increase of lightning attack damage. Now keep in mind, I'm already planning from the bottom up where I need to breed based on the one that I have. Of course, if it's female or male, and of course I need a passive. So I took a Quivern, which has Legend, Musclehead, Ferocious, and Divine Dragon. I don't want Divine Dragon, I want the other. And I bred it with Orserk, with Lord of Lightning and Burly Body. I thought maybe I'm going to use it later on, I dropped it, but once you get up and you get so many variations, you're going to find those. It's very easy basically to breed even the same end one, for example Grizzbolt and Grizzbolt, to find the perfect one that you want. Much easier. Another thing to keep in mind that you can use Grizzbolt inbreeding with others to get to different type of pals, right? But to get to Grizzbolt himself, we are limited. So basically the result, we want a Menasting, and I got the Burly Body, Lord of Lightning, and Legends, which seems good enough. As long as Lord of Lightning is there, Legends is crazy, I told you, because of the defense and attack, and Burly Body will later on I decide if I want to keep it or not. Now you can see the process, for example, Divine Dragon, obviously it's not, I need the Lightning, so it's not good, so I'm trying other ones. Second I also failed, and then I put the third one, and I got it. Lord of Lightning in Legend there, perfect. Now, next one, I needed to get Fuddler. The cool thing is some of the pals that you need to get here, at least the path that I chosen, some of them are low-level enemies, so it wasn't that hard to get them. If you go out at night, they're actually sleeping. I recommend by using better sphere. Later on, just with legendaries, I didn't care, just to get things fast. But if you want better chance, of course, you need to hit them a bit, and you can get them with the Giga, but one more and you're gonna get them much easier. And again, keep in mind what you see here in terms of the skills that I written there at the top is the one that I actually following. You can choose different skills, up to you. But always pay attention to the gender, because you can breed, for example, the male and male, female and female. So if you get something, and you can actually see it directly, so make sure to check it out at the base to make sure that you actually got the thing right. And remember, the reason we want the Rayhound is because it's part of the two that we need. The Mossanda, we're going to do it a bit later, of course, I'm going to show you. But the Rayhound, of course, is one of them, and it's a must. As you can see here, I caught plenty, but eventually, again, I caught one with Ferocious, and I sold all the other ones that I don't need. Eventually, I got one with Ferocious, Burly Body, Legend, and Lord of Lightning. Later on, I'm going to drop the Burly Body, but if I decide to go into another path, I can do so because I have the right one. And the next one I need is Mossanda, and of course I didn't went to breed until Mossanda, I just searched for the one that fits. Now at this point I was going all legendary on them, I just didn't care, I just wanted to do it fast rather than wait. So I went all legendary to guaranteed, well, I think almost a guaranteed capture. And I wanted here to get Musclehead. But not just Musclehead, I needed here female. Pay attention to this because otherwise you won't be able to breed the one that you want. After a few tries, as you can see here, I finally got it, Musclehead. And it was the gender that I needed. Now from there, I bred Mossanda and Rayhound. Remember, this is basically when we need to get Grizzbolt. However, I didn't get what I want. And then I realized, well, I'm just going to find the good drops from Grizzbolts and just bred them. And again, if you're already breeding something and you get results, we might get some really good results. So you can just breed the one that has good drops and you have a better chance to get what you want. That's why I changed. For example, this is one good drop that I got. Ferocious, Musclehead, and Lord of Lightning. Eventually I bred these two, where I got actually what I want. Legend, Ferocious, and Musclehead. In Musclehead, Ferocious, and Lord of Lightning. And that's the moment that I got what I wanted. There are two eggs, but one has the role that I was waiting for. And of course, once I got this overlap between the Grizzbolt, it was pretty easy to get it, pretty fast, I mean. And that's it, that's how I bred him and become very, very powerful. I still need to upgrade the duplicates, it will take me a bit of time. But keep in mind, he has a saddle which you can ride on him, it's super cute, and kind of shoot with a machine gun, which is super cool. But remember, because his lighting is very good against water, so make sure if you find water type of pals, make sure to use them. And look, this is his unique ability, super cool, especially in the dark. He has a huge AoE that stuns enemies. But remember, water, this is where he really shines. Yeah, so when I take him on the ride, add more skills, upgrade him, and see how far he goes when I take him too hard. Now we're just having fun. And yeah, this is how I got it eventually. If you have other things that you think that I might have missed, or suggestions and tips for other players, let us know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. And also, don't forget to subscribe. Cheers.